If you're looking to make over $2,000 on Fiverr as a graphic designer, then listen up because I'm going to show you the exact strategy that people are using right now to make over $2,000 on Fiverr as a graphic designer. Now, you might be wondering how do they do that? Well, I'm about to show you the whole strategy. You're going to be able to take what they're doing and apply it to your own gig. Even if you have zero experience, you've never done this before, this is everything that you're going to need to know about making money on Fiverr as a graphic designer. So $2,080, right? Like, so how do I come up with that and what's going on? So right away, let's get into it. I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about. So graphic design, right? We're going into the results for graphic design. When you go on Fiverr as a buyer, you punch in graphic design. This is what's going to come up. There's a whole section right here. You can bring this down. You can see all the different areas that you can do graphic design in. But I want to point out to you someone that I found. So I found this particular seller right here, and I actually did a tutorial on him on my last video, but this is 2023. That video was done over like a year and a half ago. He's raised his prices since then, and so the average weekly money that he's going to make is went up. It was $1,500 and now it's $2,080. I'll show you how I come up with that number right here. So if you look under his premium, right, so he has three basic, standard, and then premium, right? So three different tiers of jobs that he can do for you. And as you can see right here, he's got 8 orders in the queue. He's a top rated seller, which is, these are the people I want you to pay attention to. I want you to pay attention to the top rated sellers, pro sellers, and level 2 sellers. And then there's the pro category as well. But if we look at this right here, his premium job is $260, 7 days delivery, right? So meaning like basically within 7 days or within 7 days, he can complete all these orders. They might have all been ordered in the same day, right? All these orders might have come in the same day. So he's got 8 orders, and so if we take the calculator here and we do $260 and we multiply that by 8, right? It's $2,080. So within a week, within the 7 days delivery period, he can make up to $2,080. Now, on the low end, that's the high end, right? And on the low end, so the same thing. So $75. We want to take a look at that. So it's 75 times the number of orders in the queue, right? So we want to do the number of orders in the queue by the price. So on the low end, and that's by 8, is $600. So we're talking about $600 to $2,000 a week just from this strategy alone. So, how do you get this going for yourself? Well, one, you got to build out your gig, right? And there's certain elements that you want in your gig, and I'm not going to get into that in this video, but if you want the checklist and the quick training that I go through on that, there's a link in the description. Just grab that, go get, it's all free. It's a free training. It's on my Fiverr marketing gigs checklist. It's for graphic designers. It's going to show you exactly what you need to do to set up your profiles to attract customers for a specific graphic design niche. So go ahead and grab that in the description. But if we want to dig into this a little bit more, you just take a look at what he's doing, right? You want to look at his reviews. He's got great reviews because if we check right here, he's got over 1,420 reviews, 5-star rating. And it's about this gig. You come into this and you figure out what he's doing, and pay attention to what he's delivering, right? Because you want to do the same thing inside of your gig, and you want to just pay attention to the details here. Look at what he's offering, and things like that. So, but let's look at some other graphic design artists and see what's going on there. So we have a top rated, this is one of the people that I wanted you to pay attention to, right? Top rated sellers, level 2 sellers are good. And I actually pulled up a couple of them. So that's the guideline for new sellers. And so here's another one. Okay, he's got 1 order in the queue. Nothing great to really look at there. Here's another graphic designer. So he's got 3 orders in the queue. Standard, premium. So 2 days delivery. So 2 days delivery now with 3 orders in the queue. I mean, I don't know what he has in his arsenal, but if we look at that, what are we talking here? So he's, that's $600. That's $600 in 2 days. 600 times, 200 times 3. This is really off. Okay. $200 times 3, $600, right? So 3 orders in the queue, 200 in 2 days. In 2 days, right? So he's making up to $600 in 2 days, or he's making 120, right, in 2 days. You never know what's going on, right? You really don't know. I get premium gigs all the time. So 40, let me clear that out. 40 times the 3 gigs. So 120, not too bad. So then what you want to do is, again, he's a level 2 seller. All right. So you're just checking out some details here. He's got over 1,000 orders in his queue. Lifetime orders that are completed. And you just want to pay attention to what they're looking at here. Look at what they're writing, look at what they're offering, and mimic that, right? If they're getting a lot of sales, then you can get a lot of sales with the same strategy. Okay. Graphic design. Oh yeah. So this is one of them that I wanted to show you. He's got 13 orders in the queue. He's a Fiverr's choice. So that's a nice badge to have. I do have that badge for one of my gigs. I'm not a graphic designer, but I am a marketer and I'm a freelancer on Fiverr. I've been a freelancer on Fiverr for probably about 5 years. I think just 4 years though. I'm a Fiverr's choice seller. So I'm really just talking about the strategies that I use for myself and that I've taught other people to use that has been, very helpful to them. So again, here's a seller, level 2, right? He's a level 2 seller. He's a Fiverr's choice, 104 orders. So he's ranking up fast because he's a Fiverr's choice. That's a special badge. And he's only got 104 orders. He's got 13 orders in the queue. So right off the bat, 13 orders in the queue. On the low end, he's making $130 in one day. Right? In one day. At minimum, he's making $130 in a day. And then on the high end, he's making 3 times that. So $390 in 2 days. So $390 in 2 days at most. Okay. So that's really good. For graphic designers, this is the kind of money you're going to make. So we're looking at the high end, we're looking at the low end, we're looking at the average sellers, and who else do we have? Okay, so we have another one with 14 orders in the queue. So I will do creative typography and custom graphic t-shirt design. Okay, so these are the ones, and look, they got 6,000 reviews. So that means they've done over 6,000 orders, right? And then their premium is 35, 14. So if we look that up, on the high end, this is 1 day delivery. So this person really knows what they're doing, okay? So we have $35 times 14. So in 1 day, they're making about $500 at the high end. And then on the low end, they're doing about 140, right? $10 times the 14. So that's 140. So that's like your basic, when you go into, like I said, you look at Fiverr, you go into graphic design, and there's a couple of different categories here that you can choose. You like image editing, and then there's a bunch of subcategories under image editing. I'll leave this up to you to look at. I'm not going to go into this entirely. Look, there's another Fiverr's choice. So that's the badge that you're looking for. So I would look at that, and then you can also you can go right up here, and then you could filter these, right? So we want top rated seller, we want level 2 sellers, right? So then we want to apply that. So level 2, those are ads. So you can see these right here. These are ads. So you can check those if you want. But what I would do is scroll down past the ads, and what we're looking for are these Fiverr choices, level 2 sellers, top rated sellers, if there's any. So there's no top rated sellers over here that I see under this category for image editing, but you can also go up here. You can look at different things in here. Now, I will say this. So every quarter, Fiverr sends out a what's hot on Fiverr for like search terms, right? Like what are people ordering? What are they searching for? What are they ordering? And so what it is, it's right here. So this is Fiverr's top 6 trending search queries revealed, and this is like going to give you a clue, like. So when you first start out on Fiverr, you're going to get 7 different gigs that you can promote, that you can build, right? And I want you to use all 7 because these are all different little hooks that you can put out there to try and see which one is going to be the best for you, because you never know which one's going to be the best. So what I mean by that is maybe you do one, you're a graphic designer, maybe you have a gig for like photo editing, or maybe you have one for pamphlet design or PDF design or something. Like, once again, I'm not a graphic designer. But if we look down here, this is going to give you the recommended services that are hot right now. So meaning if you get into a gig, into a niche that's hot, that's going to give you better chances of getting deals. So it's going to increase your probability of getting deals on Fiverr, getting jobs on Fiverr. So Shopify marketing, right? So what can you do for that? Anything to do with design for e-commerce stores, Shopify marketing. So basically anything in Shopify for marketing, which means like Facebook ads, right? If you're running ads, you're running design for the web page. And now listen up, because this is really gonna this is what's gonna help you out. All right. And I promise you this will help you out. This is from the experience that I've gained, is that you don't want to be just a graphic designer. You have to offer some other options here, because what if somebody comes to you for graphic design for their website, but they also need somebody to help build their website, like their Shopify store or their WordPress store or WordPress website. You want to have this skill in your arsenal, because when you ask the customer, when they come to talk to you, and you're like, hey, you want to ask questions like, what do you need this design for? Where's it going? You're like, oh, it's going to go on my website. Oh, cool, that's awesome. It's going on your website. Well, do you have a website built? Like, do you need help with building your website? Do you need help with building your Shopify store? Do you need help with your Facebook ads? Right? They might be coming to you for a Facebook ad design. You're like, do you need help with your Facebook ads? Like, learn this stuff. Okay, so this will increase your value. It'll increase your value to the buyer, and it increases your value, like the amount of money that you can make per transaction, like per customer. Because I'll tell you this, it's hard enough to get a customer. So when you have them and you're in the conversation with them, you really want to make sure that you can offer the most value and get the most money. Okay. So real quick, if you guys are liking what I'm putting out here, go ahead and smash that like button. It lets me know that I'm making good content for you, and then also lets the Facebook algorithm know this is good stuff, and so that I can make more content like this for you in the future. If you like this kind of thing, just let me know. Show me some love. Smash up that like button. If not, let's just keep on moving here. And Etsy digital products. So here you go. Like, this is another good one. So there's like 6 of them, right? So on here for the top trending searches and orders on Fiverr. So far we have Shopify marketing, Facebook ads, Etsy digital products. All right, so you can create some graphic design for Etsy digital products. And then, I mean, anything you can create, you can actually put on Etsy yourself. So you can put on Etsy yourself and start your own store over there. So like, don't sleep on this as a graphic designer. There's plenty of work for you to do. And if you want to know, so this report was for the affiliate marketer. So I'm in the affiliate marketing program for Fiverr. I'm also affiliate for them. And I made a video tutorial on how to sign up and how to create your account and become an affiliate marketer. And this is another way for you to generate revenue. You can go ahead and check out the video right here. I've already done the video. You can check it out and put it right there for you. Etsy digital products, drop shipping. So drop shipping, like, again, they're going to need some help with this. If they need some graphic design for their drop shipping store, this is another place where you can come in, you can help out. So, and digital marketing, here we are again, Facebook ads, digital marketing, creating any sort of display advertising. Like, this is right up your alley as a graphic designer. And so you want to, like, on the back end, hey, I can help you design it, but did you also need help with your ads, right? Who's running your ads, things like this. This is what you want to ask. And WordPress design. So here's a niche that I think that would be very beneficial for you, because I build sales funnels, and it's kind of like a website, right? But what it is it's just a simple page that's designed to drive traffic into one decision, right? It doesn't have a home page. There's not a bunch of different options for you to choose from. You basically just go down the page and you say yes or no if you want to buy it or take the next step. But a website, what was I trying to say? No. So, but for my sales funnel, I have basic design skills. Like, I'm not a good designer. So what I did was find a team and hire a team of designers, right? So I have designers that I go to, so I can create the format, right? The structure of the web page, but then I need my designer to make it look good. So here's another option for you. You can learn how to design in WordPress, but what my designer does is he builds it all out on his Adobe. He does it all on Adobe, sends me the proof. I say yes or no, or make these changes here and there, and then after he gets the approval from me, he goes ahead and takes that and install and builds it out in the WordPress website or ClickFunnels or Go High Level. So here's another option for you, and I really think that this is important, that you need to learn a second skill, right? So how do you increase your value as a graphic designer, right? You give them the design, but what about the installation? Where are you going to put it? Where's it going, right? So offer more value to your customer. And then if I go over to, let's go check it out real quick. So let's go recommended services. This is for WordPress design, website design, right? But if I go over here, and I looked at this earlier, what I'm seeing is, and these are all the ads, top rated seller. So you can check these people out and kind of copy what they're doing. But those are ads there. But what I see here is these are all templates. And honestly, a lot of the designs are not that good. So what I would do, and then if you come and check some of these, like the kind of prices that they're making are really, really good. Like they have 5 orders in the queue. So here you go. You can add more to your order. And 3 days delivery for 5 orders, so 5 times 95, that's almost another $500 you can make in 3 days total time. $295 and then premium $480. And like, I'll just tell you right now, this basic, what is this, 1 page? People need more than 1 page, right? You can always upsell them into 3 pages, 1 to 5 pages, but I think 3 pages is pretty standard because you always need like a thank you page and some sort of free giveaway page or something like that. So you can always sell them into $295. So every customer has a potential of another like $295 or whatever your price is that you want it to be. Like I said, I'm showing you how to look at things and how to price things out. Again, the link is in the description if you want my training. I go deep on the training of how to like set up your whole profile, how to market your gig. It's my Fiverr marketing gigs checklist, a little mini training and checklist. So go ahead and check that out. It's free. It's in the link in the description. You go into more detail. But basically, like this is what you want to do. You need to set up your profile. You need to add your graphic design options, your gigs. You get up to 7. If I go over to, as a new seller, you get 7. You can create 7 gigs. So you could have one for, hey, I'll do your social media design. Hey, I'll do your website design. Hey, I'll do your image design, your your image design, or whatever it was that we had over in the for graphic design here. I know it gave us some options, but you have a whole bunch of different things. Like I wouldn't just say, hey, I'm just a graphic designer. You have Photoshop. You can do it on, like I said, social media. You could be your Shopify designer, anything like this. Get your gigs out there and get moving, and then you can actually make some pretty good money. If you guys need any more help, definitely ask. Put your questions in the description. I'll be happy to answer them as best that I can. If not, I will see you on the next one. Peace.